Hey, welcome back. Excessive hair growth on face and body, which is also called as hypertrichosis or hirsutism, is a problem affecting men, women, and even children. But when it comes to children, it becomes a little difficult to deal with primarily because of two reasons. Firstly, considering their age, what is the best method of treatment? And secondly, how safe is the treatment for their tender skin? So actually the idea of talking about excessive hair growth came to me from my sister whose teenage son has long and dense hair, especially on his legs. Considering his tender age, she has been very confused as to how to get it treated because he had been going through a lot of social pressures and was getting psychologically affected. So like her, there's so many mothers who goes through this problem, seeing their child socially and mentally under pressure. Hence, I decided to talk on this relevant topic of how to deal with excessive hair growth in your children. Usually, excess body hair is only a cosmetic and a psychological concern. However, the cause sometimes is a serious hormonal disorder, particularly in women who develop masculine characteristics. So before I get into the causes and treatment, it is very important to understand the difference between the hypertrichosis and hirsutism. So hirsutism is a hormonal problem which occurs only in female. When the male hormone testosterone is hyperactive, it causes excess body hair to grow in a male-like pattern. So if you notice dark long hair on upper lips, side locks, on the nipples, stomach, upper thigh, there is a strong chance that your daughter is having high levels of testosterone. Whereas hypertrichosis is not related to any endocrine disorder. It occurs in men and women and causes excess hair to grow anywhere on the body. This disorder can be present during birth or can be developed later on. And in both the cases, long-term hair removal is a challenge. So let's talk about the symptoms of excessive hair growth. When there is a high level of testosterone in your child, you may notice acne breakouts, increased muscle mass, thinning of the hair from the scalp. Along with it, you may also notice gaining of weight, deepening of voice, irregular menstrual periods, decreased breast size. If you observe any of these symptoms, you must get your doctor checked for the PCOS, which is a polycystic ovary syndrome problem. Besides these hormonal causes, there can be some medication which can cause excessive hair growth or thinning of the hair from the scalp. Before I step up to the treatment, I would like to make it very clear that there is no safe way to completely get rid of hair 100%, but whatever measures your skin experts or dermatologist will take will be aiming for reduction and thinning of the hair growth. Well, the treatment relies on the underlying cause of the excessive hair. For the problem like PCOS, hormonal treatment is required. But for the children and teens, the best advisable method is to remove excess hair through the cosmetic procedures. There are various cosmetic procedures which you can opt for according to your needs. So let's start with waxing. It is an application of hot and cold wax, applying on the skin and then removing it with the strip in the opposite direction of the hair growth. The advantages of waxing is that you can repeat the process after a month and gradually there is a delay in the hair growth and the thinning of the hair. And the disadvantage of waxing is it leads to the infection or the inflammation of the pores. Since you pull the hair from its root, it leaves the pore open. So if you notice red spots immediately after waxing, it may be due to the trauma caused due to the pulling of the hair. But if the redness comes after 1 or 2 days, it can be due to the bacterial infection. It can also lead to acne eruptions. Since there is no one method which suits everybody, so if waxing doesn't suit you, try some other method which suits your skin type. Bleaching. It is a camouflaging method which does not remove your hair but just changes the color of your hair very close to your skin color. But remember, do this if you have a very fine, thin hair. The advantage of bleaching is that it is the most inexpensive and easiest way to camouflage. But the disadvantage is it can cause irritation and redness. Another method of removing excessive hair is hair removal cream. It's an easy to use method. The chemical bonds in the cream helps to break the structure of the hair, and hence it becomes easy to remove hair. Trimming or shaving is another way which can help you to get rid of your excess hair. Well, shaving is not just considered as a boy's territory. There are lots of trimmers available in the market these days which helps in clipping the hair very close to the skin. There is a common myth that shaving increases the hair growth. Well, no, it doesn't. The number of hair follicles remains the same throughout your life. It can only reduce the hair but cannot increase the hair. Trimming will make your hair less noticeable and will not accelerate the hair growth. The advantages of shaving or trimming is that it is fairly inexpensive and your child can do it themselves. All you need is just warm water or some shaving gel or a cream to keep the skin moisturized. The disadvantages of shaving and trimming is that it can leave razor bumps, cuts and ingrown hair. Laser hair reduction. As you may have noticed, I have said reduction, not the removal, because I had mentioned earlier there is no method which can help in removing your hair completely. It can only reduce the hair growth around 70 to 80%. Laser may be very effective for people who have a light skin and a dark, coarse hair. But if you have a dark color skin and light, thin textured hair, then laser may not be a very good option for you. So laser is not advisable for everyone. The selection of the candidate has to be done very wisely. So the advantages of laser is that the hair removal is long lasting and the larger area of the skin can be treated at the same time. But the disadvantages of laser is that the treatment is expensive and the side effects may include inflammation and redness, and it cannot be performed effectively on a dark skin tone people with light textured hair. So this was a small explanation about how to handle the excessive hair growth of your children. Please do let me know if you have any comments or suggestions, and if you want me to talk about more such topics, please leave your comment in the comment section below. Give a thumbs up if you have liked it, share it with your friends, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you are the first one to be notified when I post a new video. Till then,